More music on trendybeats.com.
Beloved, we are still continuing with our series. Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Matthew chapter 25. Today we will be talking in verse 5. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. While the bridegroom tarried, while the bridegroom delayed, they all slumbered and slept. Immediately I read this portion, I was troubled in my heart. Do you know why I was troubled? Is that they all, the wise and the foolish, slumbered and slept. It was not only the foolish that slept, the wise also slept. That is where I was not troubled in my heart. What could that sleep be? Why would the wise also sleep with the foolish? This is where the matter was now heavy in my heart, that the wise also slept. Why? Because he died. As I speak to you, many have proceeded because he tarried. Many that were on fire have fallen asleep because he tarried. Many that were passionate about souls, that were running about souls, have diverted. There were many that when they started in holiness. Their messages and their preaching, they are all about holiness. But as I speak to you now, because he tarried, they have diverted their messages and they are now preaching the gospel that is not the gospel of our Lord Jesus Christ. Because he tarried, they all slumbered and slept. As I speak to you, this generation is sleeping. Jesus, many people will ask, we have been hearing about his coming. When will he come? And many have proceeded. Many pastors have gone astray because he tarried. And as I speak to you, we are in a sleeping state. We are in a sleeping state. And do you know what the place is? And they all slumbered and slept. What is the meaning of, what does it mean to slumber? When you are talking about slumbering, you are talking about the state of being drowsy. It is when you are talking about slumber, it is a state before you sleep. For example, if you have gone to a night vigil before, or you have gone to a vigil before, in vigil you will see that there will be this sleep that want to come upon you, but you will begin to resist it. At that level of resistance is slumbering. But when you resist and resist, you see somebody will begin to shake his head and come back again. We do like this and come back again. That is the state of slumbering. Before he or she actually will not fall to sleep. And the state of slumbering is a state where someone needs to be careful, because if you do not handle it, you will finally fall to sleep. And these 10 virgins, they all slept. And I want to tell you that this sleep was not an ordinary sleep. And today, I can tell you that the church is under attack. What is happening in the church today is not ordinary. There is an attack. That is why I want to tell you, brother and sister, whoever you are, it is not a time when certain things happen in the church that you begin to cajole, you begin to make mockery, or you begin to gossip about what is happening in the church. It is a time you're supposed to go into prayers and begin to pray, because what is happening is not ordinary. There is an attack that is going on in the church, and we need to rise up and pray. We need to pray and resist the devil, so that the devil will not win the battle and the all slumber and sleep. Are you in your sleeping state, or you are in your slumbering state? What has happened to you? You that was on fire before, have something happened to you? Before, every midnight you do pray. Today, you can't pray in the midnight, you are sleeping now. What has happened to you? Check your life and rise up again, because the bridegroom is on the way to enter. I pray that the Lord